Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, June 6th. It took a while, but some rainfall hit the I-95 corridor region in the overnight hours. We have some scattered showers and thunderstorms today as a cold front moves through the I-95 corridor region. Then a break in the action. It looks like Friday and Saturday, and perhaps part of Sunday, if not much of Sunday, will end up being rain-free as well in the Mid-Atlantic region. But the overall wet pattern is certainly not going anywhere, and in fact rainfall looks like it'll return to the DC metro region by late Sunday, into Philadelphia and New York City by Sunday night, and all areas can get some more rainfall Monday, Tuesday, and perhaps even Wednesday of next week. In fact, this is the 5-day forecast map from NOAA of total precipitation over the next 5 days from this morning, Thursday morning, to next Tuesday morning. And look at this large area of significant rainfall in the southeastern U.S. A lot of this is a result of that tropical system that is now a Gulf of Mexico low pressure area down in the deep south. Right now, currently a low pressure area down across Louisiana. It will only slowly move to the north and east, and that slow movement will allow for heavy rainfall in the deep south, in the southeast U.S. One positive from this heavy rainfall pattern is that this same area, which has experienced very hot weather over the past couple of weeks, will actually cool off with all the clouds and all the rain. Next 5 to 10 days promise to be cooler than normal temperature-wise, but a lot wetter than normal also in the southeast U.S. Eventually, this Gulf of low pressure area may ride up along the Atlantic seaboard, and after this time frame, later Tuesday into Wednesday, there's the possibility of some heavy rain in the Mid-Atlantic region from that Gulf of Mexico low. But again, a continuation of this pattern where the eastern two-thirds of the nation just get pounded by rainfall. This has been the persistent pattern for the past several months. The only dry area really out across the southwestern U.S., which is not at all uncommon for this time of year. Well, here's the latest surface map. A couple areas I want to point out here. First of all, there's that low pressure area over Louisiana. Doesn't look like a heck of a lot here on the surface map, but indeed it is a big rain producer. It is a slow mover, has tropical moisture with it, several inches of rain throughout the deep south and southeast U.S. over the next few days. And again, this Gulf of Mexico low can ride right up along the eastern seaboard by the middle part of next week, perhaps spreading some heavy rain in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Meanwhile, we have a cold frontal system working its way into the I-95 corridor over the next several hours. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Another warm and humid day, but once that front passes by the overnight hours, high pressure will build to our north. Anytime high pressure builds to our north this time of the year, that's a good thing. That means less humid air as opposed to a Bermuda high that pumps in that very warm and humid air from the southwest. Indeed, it'll be humid today, but noticeably less humid on Friday and Saturday as well. And it looks like that high can control our weather right into the day on Sunday. Perhaps by Sunday afternoon it starts to rain again in D.C., but probably holds off until Sunday night in Philadelphia and New York City. And again, all areas in the Mid-Atlantic region can receive some rainfall Monday, Tuesday, perhaps even Wednesday of next week, as again the overall wet pattern continues. Well, here's a look at the current radar map from Telecast.com. Just a large area of moisture remains this morning down across the deep south. This is all associated with that Gulf of Mexico low. It's basically centered right here. It'll be a slow mover to the north and east over the next several days, producing heavy rainfall in the Carolinas, Georgia, Alabama, even in the state of Florida over the next several days. That also will result in cooler than normal temperatures, which is quite a change from the heat wave of last week. Notice in the Mid-Atlantic region, we're not in the clear yet. Still some scattered showers and thunderstorms associated with that cold frontal system. Anybody can get hit with a shower or thunderstorm in the Mid-Atlantic region over the next several hours, but doesn't necessarily mean every spot will get hit, as this is basically of the scattered variety in terms of showers and thunderstorms. Well, let's walk through the surface forecast maps from last night's Zixi GFS model run. We start off today here on Thursday with the steadiest rain now off the coast, some scattered showers and thunderstorms here upstream in the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, anybody can get hit by a shower or thunderstorm in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City later this morning and this afternoon, but much of the time will be rain-free. Meanwhile, let's move forward. Still some scattered showers and thunderstorms late today, but notice high pressure building over the Great Lakes. At the same time, a wide area of moisture sitting over the southern part of the nation. This area will actually stay relatively stationary as this high pressure area builds, intensifies going into the weekend, and that produces a pretty nice weekend in New England and even for much of the weekend in the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's now move forward here. Here we are by Friday morning. Strong high pressure over southeastern Canada. Always a good thing this time of the year for high pressure to be to our north. Humid today, but less humid tomorrow as this high takes over. Meanwhile, this moisture not going anywhere, just sitting and spinning over the southeastern U.S. Let's move forward here into the morning on Saturday. High pressure still in control over the Mid-Atlantic, over the northeast U.S. A very nice weekend again for places like New England, part of the Mid-Atlantic region. But then as we get into the day on Sunday, notice this moisture from the southwest starts to push into the D.C. metro region. It'll have a harder time getting north of the Mason-Dixon line on Sunday. Low pressure still down across the deep south. Again, this is still a reflection of that tropical system that was in the southwestern part of the Gulf of Mexico early in the week. Here we go now. Later in the day on Sunday, some showers possible in the D.C. metro region. Probably still rain-free into at least the afternoon in Philadelphia and definitely in New York City. And then we get into the evening hours Sunday night. Better chance of showers and thunderstorms expanding to the north and east, north of the Mason-Dixon line. Meanwhile, low pressure still down across the southeastern U.S. And then watch what happens here. We get into the day on Monday. Low pressure still sitting and spinning down there, and they're just going to get several inches of rain down across places like Mississippi, Alabama, the Carolinas. Showers and thunderstorms finally expand north and east into the Mid-Atlantic region by the day on Monday. And then eventually this low starts to ride up along a frontal boundary zone, and looks like right here by the middle part of next week. This is Wednesday of next week right now. It's ballpark a time frame here, but it looks like eventually that Gulf of Mexico low does make its way into the Mid-Atlantic region. The potential for some heavy rainfall by the middle of next week. So overall, the wet pattern continues for the eastern two-thirds of the nation over the next several days, especially wet down across the deep south and southeast U.S. We'll have scattered showers and thunderstorms today in the Mid-Atlantic region. A break in the action. Less humid air for Friday and Saturday. Moisture starts to make a return later Sunday, especially Sunday night and Monday, into the Mid-Atlantic region, moving from southwest to northeast. And then we'll have to watch for that Gulf of Mexico low that could cause an enhanced rainfall by the middle part of next week in the Mid-Atlantic region. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.